Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome, biggity back, y'all. Hey, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello. My name is Kelsi, and I'm here for you guys every time that I can be to talk about my VSG journey and other things. It's my hope that through these videos, you're able to find the answers to questions you've been looking for, or the path to choosing surgical weight loss is made that much easier. So go on and get your beverage of choice. Today is mine. It's going to be Gatorade Glacier Freeze. Trying to get that hydration in. I do feel a little dehydrated. So because we are fancy ladies and gentlemen, we're going to drink out of wine glasses. So the time has come, my dear friends, to do an update on sex after VSG. You know, busting it down, getting beat out, getting your back blown in, motion in the ocean, all of those things. It is time for an update for 10 months post-op VSG and how my sexual life has changed from that point. The first video that I did, I was 51 days out. I was 31 pounds down, and I gave my rendition of what it was like for me then. So I figured I'm over 100 pounds down now. I'm 10 months out. Why not revisit the topic? I've been asked 1.5 million times. Take a drink. I've been asked 1.5 million times about how it's changed. So I figured, why not do it in true reaction form? So I have my laptop here. I'm going to play my video that I made and react to it real time while doing my makeup. So you guys are going to have a lot going on in this video. So this is a makeup and VSG video. So I'm excited to kind of like react to this because I haven't listened to this video since I've made it. A lot of my videos, I don't go back and watch after I post them. So this is going to be a blind reaction to whatever it is I said in this video. All right, so I've got everything set up. We're ready to go. The palette that I'm going to be working from today is the Juvia's Berries palette, or the Berries palette by Juvia's. I've never used it, but I do have it. I've swatched it. Look at those beauties right here. Yes. So I'll be doing a look with these. It's kind of reminiscent of the look that I had on in the video. Neither here nor there. We're going to get into the video now. Ooh. From my experience being an overweight woman and engaging in sex, I feel like that is something I can't speak on. But let me just preface this. I've never, ever had an issue having a sexual partner in my life. Gonna touch on that. I still have no issue having a sexual partner in my life being an overweight woman. Never had any issue, never had any, problems, never. Men don't, there are some men who prefer women who have a little bit of more meat on their bones, and that's a them thing, and that's totally fine. But yeah, still in that same boat, still not having any issues getting, beat out or pound. That sounds so bad. Not having any issues being sexually satisfied. There we go. Sexually satisfied. Okay, on with the video. We're gonna be doing this video forever. I don't think that men, necessarily care. There are some men that prefer a small woman, and that's fine. And there are some men that prefer a more voluptuous, more curvy woman, and that's also fine. And I've never had an issue with a lack of that in my life. What did happen was I discovered a lack of libido, a lack of wanting to engage in sexual activity with my significant other, which is not his fault. It's totally on me, and it was all about the view that I had of myself. Some people may say it takes a year to notice a difference. I'm gonna give you guys some of the things I've noticed, and you guys are just gonna be all in my business. But I feel like, what about this channel are you guys not in? You guys know everything about me pretty much for the most part, except for my physical location, which I'll tell you guys I'm in Alabama all the time. You guys like my little velvet number here? I got this at Walmart about 2 years ago. I haven't been able to wear it, and I can wear it again. I love it so much. It's a crushed velvet pink candy dress, baby doll dress. I love it so much. I feel like, a sexual goddess just up here, ready to share my information. I'm a change in my libido before weight loss surgery. Okay. So I am going to touch on the first topic that I brought up, and that is the change in libido, y'all. I'm just going to be absolutely, positively, 150% honest with you guys, because I don't know any other way to be. Since my surgery and since this particular video, I feel like the fires of sexual satisfaction have been lit under me. I honestly feel like I cannot get enough. I feel like I just have to have it every day, multiple times a day, in multiple ways. And it's not just penetration that's doing it for me. It is the whole 9 yards. It's going to be the oral, giving and receiving, touching, just an overall huge spike in my libido. Like when I say I am on fire, you guys, I am on absolute fire. Okay, we're gonna move on. There was a drastic decline in libido for me, and I don't know if it was a combination of how I felt about myself, the uncomfortability of certain positions, or just worrying about what my significant other thought about me during sex. And I know that, some people are like, that's not a big deal, big women, we are fantastic. We are, let's not, that's not what I said. I just know that having intercourse became a chore to me, and it became almost, like, I just didn't want to do it. And I felt like, okay, so touching on that, I definitely felt that way during the last 10 years of my relationship before my surgery. I felt like sex had become a chore. I felt like sex was something that I was doing only for the benefit of my partner. I only felt like it was, just to keep my partner satiated and happy. It wasn't for me. And that took a toll on me mentally. It took a toll on me physically, because I was like, there has to be something wrong with me if I'm not wanting to engage in sexual intercourse with my partner. And so that really bothered me. So as time has progressed, during that time, I struggled with different positions. I struggled with not really being able to do what I wanted to do. And we kind of became stuck where we were. And that's position wise, that's, sex wise. I mean, y'all, it got to a point where we were getting it once a week, if not, just being real. And I don't know whether to contribute that fully to myself. But, at the same time, I definitely feel my inability to overcome my mental stressors in regards to sex really took a toll on me and my libido and my willingness to have sex. And I said here in the video that I was limited to certain positions. Baby, listen, I was at a point in my life where getting on top, that wasn't gonna happen. Not because I was lazy and didn't want to do it, but because it was almost impossible for me to put that much weight up on top of anybody and bounce it on anything. It just wasn't happening. And now, I just be out here bouncing. I didn't even want to touch my body. I'm still, but I had become so engrossed with the idea that I was disgusting and I didn't want to touch me that I was like, please, let's not do was the reality of my intimate relationship with my significant other. And when I say intimacy, I'm not talking about physical intercourse. I'm talking about the touching, the hugging, the kissing, all of that plays into intimacy. And there was a drastic decline in my desire for that. I felt like I could go weeks without even being touched, and I was okay. And as a 33-year-old woman, you know, that was unnatural. Yeah. Especially when we went from, you know, at least 3-4 times a day, daily. That's a big decline, and I felt bad, but I couldn't express to him, you know, this is why I don't necessarily want to have sex, because I don't like how I feel. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can hear that, but what I said essentially in the video was I felt like I was depriving my significant other of, you know, sex and of that intimate portion of our relationship because of the way that I felt about myself. And that is definitely how I felt. I didn't want him touching me. I didn't want him, you know, loving on me and showing me love in that way because I felt disgusting. I'm going to tell y'all, like, I get mad when he don't touch me now. Like, I need you to put your hands on me. I need you to rub my body. I need you to enjoy my body. I need you to make me feel good, as Halle Berry said in Monster Ball. I just want to know that you are interested in me. I want you to know. I want to know if you think I'm sexy. I want to know if you're enjoying my body. I want to know everything, and I want to please you. I want to be pleased. I want to have sex again. Like, I am just out here on absolute fire, and I haven't felt this way in so long. And you know, I definitely contributed to a boost in self-confidence. I definitely contributed to a boost in being more aware of myself, being more accepting of myself, and understanding that my body is changing and I'm beginning to feel more attractive again. That's a big deal. Whoa, Nelly, write it in. But he's excited because he doesn't have to be afraid to approach me, to want to be intimate, or to want those things because he was so used to being turned down for. And that's just the reality of it, you guys. I was just not having it. I was not about it. And you know, now, you know, he'd be like, and I'd be like, yeah, done deal, pound town. Also, definitely still like that, but definitely more is going on. You know, he knows now, like, now it's getting to a point where he's like, you're nasty. Like, you are just, you doing a lot. Like, he's like, are you not tired yet? And I'm like, no, I want more. And you know, I feel like he is being sexually fulfilled. I feel like I am being sexually fulfilled. I feel like that part, that intimacy that lacked in our relationship, is slowly coming back. And I'm interested. It's intriguing to know that that can happen, because I'm telling y'all, for a really long time, I really felt like something was wrong with me. I felt like I was doing something wrong. I felt unattractive. I was like, am I just, you know, what is it? What is the problem here? Seriously. Back to the video. Before weight loss surgery, I noticed that we only basically did one position. One. And once again, you know, you guys are just you're getting full honesty today. You're just gonna be out here knowing everything about me. But I thought I could talk to you guys. And I thought I could be honest with you guys because that's just what it is. Because my midsection had gotten so big, and it's still large, she's still there, I could not comfortably do missionary anymore. Holding my legs up became a chore, and so when I would hold my legs up, my stomach would then push my boobs up to my neck fat, and I would be basically suffocating at that moment, dying in the middle of it. And okay, going to touch on that. So yes, that was my reality at that point in time. I'm telling y'all, like, trying to do missionary, that wasn't finna happen. You wasn't finna catch me on my back, because it felt like I was absolutely dying. It felt like he was trying to send me home to glory, like, to glory. It felt like he was just, you know, him laying on me, my fat laying on me, all of the above. It was just really hard to do anything other than doggy style. And just, I mean, this full disclosure here, that's just what it was. And look, if this ain't an indicator of what I got going on, I'm like, you can't be giving me hickeys, baby. I'm a whole grown woman out here. Like, I thought, Can we cover that, please? I mean, we just out here hickeyed up. Like, anyway, so now he is able to, you know, get on top. I am able to do missionary. He is able to, to kind of just like lay there and, not have to put so much effort into being with me. And to me, that feels better. I doesn't feel like I'm suffocating. My stomach isn't like, don't get me wrong, she's still there, just like she was there in that video. She's still there, and she's still, bang fanging, but definitely in a smaller capacity. So it does allow for more range of motion. It does allow for more contact between us, as far as, holding my legs up and things of that nature. Baby, listen, I can almost get them behind my head if you get me on the right night. You get me on the right liquor, and we're gonna be able to get exactly what you need done. I am able to just, physically do more because my body is allowing for more now, which is really, really fantastic. So, not only have the range of positions change, we're not really limited anymore. There's not really any positions that we aren't able to do at this point. Now on top, I'm not able to, be up there for hours, riding, but I definitely am in a better position than I was 10 months ago. I'm actually able to give it a good college go and, provide a little pleasure and time for him to be able to, see what I got going on. So it's definitely a different dynamic this time than it was 10 months ago. So we're going to go on into the rest of the video.
He was switching me. I couldn't get on top because I probably kill him. And there are some, and now that's no shade to my big girls that can get up there and ride and just be a cowgirl with the stirrups, the hat, and the whip and chain, because I can't. Because as I gained weight, I became more lazy. I became that person that just didn't want to do nothing. I just wanted to lay there or, take it. The less I had to do, the less, energy I had to put out there.
And that is, what it was. Now, I ain't never been a starfish, I don't think. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with what the term starfish means, but I was just made aware of it, not too long ago. But I don't think I've ever been a starfish. I've always been an active, participant in sexual relations, or at least for what I can contribute. But as far as the position wise, no, there wasn't much that I was doing other than doggy style, because I wasn't physically able to do all of it. And of course I felt bad, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, well, what am I supposed to do? But now I do feel that my range of positions has opened up. I feel like I'm able to offer more to my partner. I feel like I'm able to do more, and that feels better. It feels like I'm not so just like somebody just laying there, getting it. I can actually give and I can actually provide. Because I am definitely a pleaser. I'm definitely someone who wants my partner to receive and to feel good. And, there was a point in time where I kind of felt like I wasn't giving what I needed to give, which, of course, I don't think my partner would ever tell me that I wasn't, but that's definitely how I felt.
And, so we really basically did one position, and that was doggy. And that's been about 3 years that we've just, stuck in one position, I feel bad because, I am, once again, depriving my significant other of those sexual things that he may need. He may want to, flip and turn and have me hanging off the bed, hanging from the chandelier and all the other stuff. That point in time, I wasn't able to do much because I was subconscious about my body, the aforementioned, basic suffocating while he was on top. It just didn't work. Now, I will say this. We waited at least 3 weeks after my surgery, before we even thought about it. Now, they do say that you basically can go right back into it. I couldn't, because I prefer the doggy style. My, me being down on my stomach somewhat was very uncomfortable. But as the weeks progressed, it got much better. So yeah, we've been kind of doing a little more. You know, we were able to do, missionary. I'm still a girl about to fall out in there. I'm still uncomfortable with my body. I'm still uncomfortable with, doing that with the lights. I've been on here for 10 years, and I still, it was just not comfortable enough to have the lights go on, and we just have the light show with the, the clap on, clap off lights. It ain't working.
So that's a good stopping point. So I still struggle with self-consciousness. I still struggle with not being fully comfortable with my body, but I am going to tell you guys that I am much, much more comfortable with who I am. There are videos that I send him. There are things that I do that I wouldn't once do because I was afraid of his thoughts of me. And even though, he loves me, I know that, it was totally a me thing. I still struggled with, accepting him being accepting of me and just really not wanting to share and show my body. So now I am a little more apt to, send a video or to be a little freaky and do things in a random area of the house, without having, to have to draw the curtains and to do it in complete darkness, because I don't have to be afraid of my body anymore. I don't have to be afraid of, being so down on myself. And that's definitely a great feeling because you go so long, being self-conscious about your body and being self-conscious about what you look like and being self-conscious about, yourself as a whole, that, stepping back out into a realm where you feel sexy and you feel, just overall, good about yourself, it's a whole different battlefield. Because I feel like the last time, I don't think I've ever felt sexy in my life. I don't think I've ever thought about myself and been like, you know what, I am a sexy woman. I always, felt that I was pretty or, I was an attractive person, but sexy, no. But for the first time in my life, I feel sexy. And I think the action in the bedroom is showing that. Back to the video.
But I think I'm hoping that with the more weight that I lose, it'll become a little more. The next thing I do want to talk about is the pain and the uncomfortability before weight loss surgery compared to now. Before weight loss surgery, I would get tired so quick. I was talking like round 0.5. I was like, whoa, back hurt, knees hurt, let's go on and finish this out, and it just wasn't any fun, kind of like I said, it was a chore. I felt like I had to give him that to make him happy, but at the same time, I wasn't happy. I'm just being real with you guys. It got to the point where I couldn't even reach her, because my belly was just so in the way, and I can get back to her.
That's some tea, sis. Yes, there was a point in time where, okay, so me, I am a full clitoral orgasm type of woman. Like, I have to have clitoral stimulation typically to be able to reach a climax in most instances. And there was a time where I couldn't even reach her. I couldn't even get to her during sex. And so I would just have to let my partner just, get what he got, and I would just be left unfulfilled. I would just be left, or I'd have to fake it. And I would fake an orgasm to make him feel as though he had done what he was supposed to do. And y'all, that's a whole nother, because I'm a pleaser and I want the person that I'm with to feel as though they have done, a good job and that they provided, good sexual intercourse. And there were times when I was faking orgasms because I couldn't reach my girl, and it was just not pleasurable for me. And so now, on the other hand, I gotta take a drink after that, honey, because that was a big admission. Don't worry about how hard I'm drinking, because excuse me. So now, I can definitely reach her. And not only can I reach her, I can reach her from any position. There's not a position that I haven't been in or been, out of and put in upside down, round way, whatever, that I'm not able to access her. And it has been an amazing experience because I always climax now. I don't have to fake it. I don't have to pretend. I don't have to do anything other than be a fantastic sexual partner, and I receive, all of what it is that I'm looking for in that moment. And that feels absolutely great. I spent so long, being sexually unfulfilled, that now that I'm able to, reach a climax again, and I'm able to, have my desires met as well, that it really, it's nice.
I wasn't even having an orgasm. And so it just was, I left the situation unfulfilled. Of course, he was able to, but I still feel like it wasn't the best for him because he didn't feel as though I was getting the best of it. I'm not sure, but you can definitely tell a difference between then and now. You can tell that he feels more relaxed, you can tell that I feel more relaxed. The chemistry is back there. It's just, it's so different than it was, we're months ago. And another thing that I want to talk about is, I don't know, I can't speak for anyone else's situation. I can only speak for mine. And I think it may just be because he's able to get to me a little bit better. But sometimes I just feel like he could be about to rip my stomach out my butthole. Not literally my butthole, but
Okay, so update on that as well. So what I was saying in the video was it was hard for me to take it. That hasn't changed. Not only has it not changed, it has gotten worse. I kind of feel like I can't take it at all. Like, really. Like, it feels like it hurts. It hurts a lot. And it really takes a lot of like foreplay to get me to where I'm going. Like, I really have to be like ready to go. Like, before I could take it, at my heaviest weight, I felt like I could take it with no problem. And now I'd be like, whoa, buddy, wait a minute. Like, hold up, buddy. You about to kill me. So that definitely hasn't changed. It's gotten worse. But I have heard people say that once you lose a significant amount of weight, you really can't take dick the way you could before. But I wanted to show you guys these. These are Ioni lashes. Now, the first place that I found these were like in a single pair were at Dollar Tree, and they are some of the best foaming lashes, and they're $1. But I found this at Burlington for $9.99, and it has all of these pairs of lashes. Now, I love the Ioni lashes. And so to be able to find something like this, I was so excited. So I'm going to wear a pair today with my look. But yeah, anyways, back to the video. Totally off subject.
it just seems like he's able to go so much deeper now. And I think maybe there's not as much behind me keeping him from being able to get all of it. I'm not sure. But I can't wait to do like maybe a 6-month update on this video. To see how it's gonna be 6 months from now. I've lost 30+ pounds now. Imagine me 60+, 70+. Ooh, I don't know if I can handle it. And like I said, everything is not for everybody. This video may not be for you. You may not even be worried about this. But I know that this was a question before I even had this surgery. Like, how is this going to affect me? And so I went and talked to my husband. I said, hey, because we have that kind of relationship. We have that kind of relationship where I can ask him, hey, was it good? He's like, oh, of course. And I asked him, I said, hey, let's be honest. Can you tell a difference between then and now? And he was like, well, let's just be, it could not be good. He was like, tip. But he was like, it feels like I can't get it.
I am such a fool. He still has said the same thing. Like, he says that it's never not been good. It's never not been like, fantastic. Toot, motherfucking toot. Yeah, so that hasn't changed. I think that he's still in the same ballpark as far as that goes. So yeah, not much of an an update there.
To do what I need to now. And I know exactly what it is that he means. And I appreciate that honesty that we can weight loss surgery to make your comfortable zone there. And I said,
okay, so I think I spent the rest of the video talking about the importance of accepting your body and accepting, who you are. That hasn't changed. I do feel that you shouldn't necessarily wait for weight loss surgery to become comfortable with your body, but I certainly understand the dynamic of not being comfortable with your body because you are overweight. So I think that is an important point to mention as well. There are a couple of updates that I do have as well that I want to share on just my sexual advancement or whatever now. So my significant other, he's not a small guy. He's a pretty big guy. And he has a football build. So he's a stockier guy who is pretty well rounded. And y'all, he picked me up. Listen, I don't know if you guys experienced this when you were younger, like you just have that one sexual partner that just like blows your mind, and like you just have to like get back to that person, and you just have to, engage with that person sexually because they are just so mind-blowing. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I've been having mind-blowing sex, mind-blowing, with the person I've been with for 10 years. 10 years. And after 10 years, I'm having mind-blowing sex. Now, don't get me wrong. It's never been bad. Never been bad. Never been a situation where, it's been subpar. But, baby, it's something about it right now that make me wanna look at you guys can see all of my I am just like, I'm so intrigued by the changes that the surgery has made to my body. Now, we've talked about a lot of the good things. We've talked about a lot of the things that have changed for the good, and that's literally 90% of everything. Like, there's nothing about my sexual life that necessarily is negative, except for one thing that I have noticed. So now, and like I said, you guys, you just know everything about me. There's not much about me that y'all don't know. And yeah. So, and this is another one of those times. So I have never, ever, ever, ever struggled with, hang on, I'm gonna do my lip line and I'm gonna come right back. Okay, so I've never struggled with any type of like dryness or not getting wet for real. On certain instances, I have struggled with my girl not showing up and showing out. And I couldn't for the life of me figure out what was going on. There had nothing that like changed about my diet or changed about me as a person other than, the healthy eating. But I figure, that can't cause, that can't be the reason for that. Boy, was I wrong. Okay, so like I told you guys, I do feel kind of dehydrated at times. And I started noticing on days that I felt dehydrated, my girl wasn't showing up. So that's just another point in our weight loss journey where water and hydration is key. Who would have thought that, we needed water to keep her going? Get the hell out of here. Like, seriously. Other than that, I don't have any complaints. Like I told you guys, I'm having mind-blowing sex. I'm having a mind-blowing connection with my significant other. I mean, it's totally, it is what it's supposed to be at this point in time. I feel sexy. I feel enlightened. I feel comfortable enough to have sex with the lights on again, in random places throughout my house, the kitchen table if needed, just whatever, not saying that that's happened, but in the shower, just whatever. I feel like that passion is just ignited again, and it is such a wonderful and amazing feeling. There are a lot of things that I've taken from the surgery. There's a lot of things that I have gained from the surgery, and to be able to be sexually fulfilled on my part as well as my partner's part, it's amazing. And I don't think that I would trade that for the world, because being a 34-year-old woman who struggled with her sexuality and being sexually fulfilled and understanding, what it was that I was, doing wrong or felt that I was doing wrong, this has been an amazing, eye-opening, just life-changing experience. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoy the makeup look. Definitely feeling it. I don't know if I'm feeling the lip, but you know, whatever. If you guys did like the video, please make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, become a member of my family. I would love to have you here. Also, if you have not and you would like to be, please make sure to join my Facebook group, One Bite at a Time. It's a fun and safe place to talk about hard things. We're a family over there too, boo. Come on in. We would love to have you there. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Make sure to stay hydrated, to keep her hydrated, and to keep you going. This sounds like a sexual libido commercial. All right, you guys. I love you guys. Stay beautiful, stay classy, and most of all, stay hydrated. Bye.